From the deepest, darkest depths underneath SkullFace Records Radio.
We're talking local indie superstars and legends.
There's no disqualifications. There's no holds barred when it comes to the conversations that you will hear on From Parts Unknown.
When wrestling was real. When wrestling was awesome.
Not this fucking bullshit that you see today.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce
the tag team champions of the world, Nick, Harms, and Juicy Jimmy.
We are shooting From Parts Unknown. It's the newest show. It's the coolest show. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Himes. The coolest part of the show.
Damn right.
The coolest part of the show.
Damn right.
Juicy Jimmy, tell him, baby.
What's going on, people?
Man, I love having you in as my co-host, dude. We talked about this last week, and we don't talk about it. We be about it.
Yep. Call it in the ring. Let's get it.
Call it in the ring, baby. Baby, we are getting it. We have two awesome guests. We have the two guests that I wanted. I thought when I had this going, when me and him were talking about it, when I was trying to get the concept, I was wondering who could I bring in to talk about the local indie scene. And bada bing, bada boom. We got two of the best in the indie scene around the area. We have Jacobratliff. What's going on, man?
What's up, Nick?
What's going on, buddy? And we have Deebo.
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Man, it's awesome seeing you guys, dude. It's kind of a blast from the past, you know? And it seems like as soon as we seen each other, it stopped for where we left off. Just having a good time and being who we are and doing what we like to do.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you guys being in here, and we're going to get to the business, dude. We're here to talk wrestling, and we're here to talk about wrestlers. I'm going to talk about the dude that I believe it. You can quote me if I'm wrong. Did I make the first T-shirt that you ever had as your professional wrestling career?
Yes, you did.
So I was responsible for selling that first one and producing it. I feel fucking cool. Yeah, and I appreciate it, dude.
It was nice, too.
Yeah,
got him on the ground floor.
Yeah, right. It was awesome, dude. It was overwhelming having that much fun with you guys, man. Because you guys know I came in as a fan. I was watching it. And then all of a sudden I was like, man, I kind of want to hang out with these guys and learn the business and be a part about it. And you guys and some others were so fucking cool about helping and teaching and learning and letting someone feel like they be a part of something without it being awkward. It was awesome. You know, sometimes you go to schools and it's about the teachers. You know, people want to get there about the teachers. But if you have awesome fucking students in a place, it makes a hell of a fucking difference. Mm-hmm. And that's what was going on in Paris for sure. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I thought you guys were doing a great job. Yeah. So, Jacob, do you want me to tell you what I want to know is, when was your first match? What got you into? Let's do it the opposite way. What got you into wrestling? You know, how was it? I kind of already know a little bit. I know a little bit more about you than maybe some of the fans back home do. But what got you into wrestling? What was your first match once you became a wrestler? And how did you feel going into your first match?
Well, you know, wrestling's always been a part of my life. My dad was real into it. My uncle TT, he was really, really into it.
Shout out.
You know him pretty well.
Yeah, that's my boy, man.
Well, like, my first memory was being like 5 or 6 years old, and you may remember AWA Wrestling.
Absolutely.
Used to come on Sports Center. Mm-hmm. And all I remember was Sergeant Slaughter, you know, talking about USA, calling people maggot.
Yeah. Right.
And there was this milkman character.
Yes.
Jake Middleman.
Yes.
Very nice guy.
Those were my two favorite wrestlers at like 5 years old. And then, you know, I got a little bit out of it, and around 10, I start watching.
I got to intersect at 10. I'm so sorry.
Yes, sir.
Just because at 10, I was going to his house and hanging out with his uncle who was babysitting him.
Yeah.
And I was jealous as fuck of his wrestling collection, dude.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
You big on action figures or what?
Yes. Everyone you can imagine.
Wow.
Woo. I mean, look.
Some of them's worth some paper now if you still got them.
Dude.
Oh, I do.
Dude. Him and his daddy got probably some of the best collections in Kentucky. Like,
really?
The really good shit. Wrestling-wise, fuck yeah. All day long. So you're 10 years old. I'm sorry.
I'm 10 years old, and Dad's rewatching a lot of older wrestling. Like, we used to watch Jerry the King Lawler, Hot Rod Roddy Piper, Macho Man Randy Savage, 1, 2, 3, guaranteed victory, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Whoa, that's a pretty good impression too, man.
Yeah, man.
So we got it going today. So what I remember you being a huge fan of wrestling at a young age. So when your uncle told me you were trying to get into the business, I said, fuck yeah. I was like, gee, yeah. I was like, that's perfect, dude. And then when I seen it with my own eyes, boom. I think you got what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you do an incredible job at what you do. You're entertaining as fuck. And what does he do? I know what he does. You probably know what he does too. You probably felt him before, Deebo.
Oh yeah.
He gives them fucking biscuits. Bow, baby.
You got some gravy?
Only for my girlfriend.
Ah, damn.
Woo! And with that one thing, another cool thing is he's always been a fan of my music. He's been a fan, and it was really cool. One of the first times we actually talked when we were standing around a ring, which is something we like to do sometimes. We might have gotten in trouble for just running our mouths a little too much. But he said, one of the songs that you and my uncle did, Mark My Words, he was like, I'm thinking about using it as a theme. And I was like, I'm going to get a shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a little thing where it's Mark My Words. And that was fucking awesome. That made me feel good. Because, we take a lot of time to do that music, and it means a lot to us. So when we find other people, family or friends, it means a lot to us, man.
Well, that song, my uncle played guitar for it. You sang for it, and I grew up with it. And to maybe my uncle, it meant something else. But to me, it always, deep inside, I was like, mark my words.
Yeah, boom, me too.
I was going to be a wrestler. I was going to be in that ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It does, the seed's like a future. You know what I'm saying? In the song, he's talking about where he plants his seed.
Yeah.
And it will grow strong and fruitful. And that's why I thought about my dreams as a wrestler, no matter how many times they told me I couldn't do it or I wouldn't do it, and I surprised them all. I planted the seed, and it's growing. And
Mark my fucking words.
Hell yeah.
Mark my motherfucking words.
Boom. You guys are live in the studio. I have Juicy Jimmy behind me.
Yeah.
I feel the heat radiating off of his conversation we about to have. I got Deebo in the studio. I got I'm sorry about cussing so much. So if you guys are out there, I'm having a good time, and I like to cuss a lot. Maybe should I not cuss? Should I cuss more or should I cuss less?
Oh, who gives a shit? Yeah.
I got fucking Jacobratliff in the fucking studio,
Oh,
guys. And we are live in the studio. You're listening to From Parts Unknown, and this song is Negative 77. It's called Mark My Words, SkullFace Records Radio. listening to a nostalgic song, man, with the nephew of the guitar player for that Negative 77 crew. Like I said, we've been shouting out old TT Ratliff, man. His ears probably itching right about now, man. We love having him in the studio. I think he's actually going to be here tomorrow for my bachelor party. He's one of my best men.
Really? I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Oh, he never brags and boasts about the awesome shit he does. Dude puts out like 3 albums, you know what I'm saying? And he's the most modest dude ever. And he's probably one of the most, unique guitar players in this whole that I've ever played with. And he's just humble. He'll just, whatever. No, but he's a badass dude. Jimmy.
Yo,
man, how has your week been? And I know you have some fucking awesome, rad, badass news coming up for this next week or so, right?
Yeah, man.
You're knee deep in some awesome shit.
Yeah, no shit. No, man, it finally got announced. I can tell it now.
Exclusive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's out on Twitter too at juicyjimmy. You can follow me there. Saturday, I will be at the Collective in Indianapolis at Effie's Big Gay Brunch. I'm in a twink gauntlet match. I shit you not.
The fuck is that, dude?
A lot of twinks. So like, cool. I get down that like that. So, it's a good time.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
Well, I'm lost.
Are you?
What exactly? I don't know. I'm naive.
I
don't know what twink.
Twink, a smooth boy, gay boy. I guess it'd be bisexual is now like the terminology now. I'm not as up.
Oh, okay, so everybody involved.
Yes, like
gotcha.
This show.
I never heard the word. I'm naive.
This show Saturday is. And I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize, but it is probably in my recollection the only time
erect election.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of that too.
This will be an erect election match, I believe. Sorry,
but
giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
But yeah, this is the first time in the Midwest that they've had a basically exclusively gay LGBT event. So gotcha. It's gonna be cool.
Well, that's a big deal, man.
And there's like 20 shows at this Collective. You can buy them all on Fight and watch them right from the comfort of your own home.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to do like maybe a watch along with one of these matches, maybe next week.
Okay.
After they're already shot, we'll bring it back up and kind of, especially if you're involved in one. It would be awesome to see it from the inside out.
I'm actually involved in 2. So we go from the twink gauntlet match to me being in a 6-man tag team death match.
The fuck?
Sunday night at 11:30.
Woo!
Yeah.
It sounds like a big card.
For PPW, that's when their show starts. This is the last show of the Collective. It'll be me, Nolan Edwards, and Patrick Heater against all 3 of the rejects, John Wayne Murdoch, Reed Bentley, and Akira. Gotcha. So, yeah.
Shit, sounds like a hell of a night, man.
Yeah, well,
it's good to hear some action being, out there.
Hopefully
that's the best part almost.
Yeah.
Just that matches are going on.
Yeah, and of course that weekend there's Joey Janela Spring Break, all kinds of big shit happening at the Collective. Like, this was originally supposed to happen in Tampa during WrestleMania, and fuck you, Rona.
Oh, gotcha. So this is kind of like a reschedule, like a makeup.
Well, it really is, except it went from Tampa to Indianapolis, which don't get me wrong, I love Florida, but works out better for me.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot closer to home, man. If you're gonna take that road trip,
ultimately. But yeah, man, been a good week. All that good shit. Just happy to be here and hanging out, having a good time tonight with Jacob and Deebo and yourself.
Man, we love having you in the studio. Like I said, you've been my new best friend for the last 2 weeks. I think we hit it off, man. We got We got a lot of things in common, man. We got a lot of things we could talk about. Speaking of, we have Jacob Ratliff in here. He was fixing to tell us a little bit.
He's 10 years old the last time we left him.
Yeah, so
we got a lot of catching up to do, Jacob.
Ride us along, man. Tell us from 10 years old until you stepping in that ring.
Well, I started in high school, like
amateur.
I wrestled amateur in middle school, a little bit, and then I quit, and then came back in high school.
Oh, great.
And it was my senior night, and we were making this big elaborate entrance. We had the smoke machine and everything, and our coach French wanted us to come out to like wrestler music, like WWE theme songs and stuff.
Hell yeah.
So I come out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. I just start Ultimate Warrior running out of locker room.
You've been a real badass if you had a beer out there.
And so I wrestled the match, and I'm just clubbing the heck out of this guy.
No shit.
I'm not a Vern Gagne. I have a video. Well, Pops has a video. Man, I was never a Kurt Angle, Vern Gagne wrestler. I was just bigger than everybody, and I just clubbed him. I was more like Bam Bam Bigelow. Just bow, bow, bow. Dude's headgear came off and stuff. And
did you get a lot of disqualifications?
A couple times I was threatened, yes.
No big shocker there.
Awesome, dude.
Well, one of the coaches for the other team came up to me and was like, I used to be a manager. I used to work for IWA. His name was Ryan Huff. And he was...
Oh, wow.
Well,
you know
I know Ryan really well.
Oh, wow. You made him pop.
Wow, huge pop.
And he said, well, let me reverse back a little bit. Before we started wrestling, we had this big presentation. And, they asked kids, they're like, what do you want to do when you grow up? What college you want to go to? And, kids were like, I want to be a male nurse. I don't want to be a cop, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I want to be a pro wrestler. That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
And Ryan was like, so I hear you want to be a pro wrestler. And I'm like, yes, sir, please.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
And he was like, well, I know the guy that runs Primetime Wrestling down in Paris.
Boom.
Larry. He's like, I'll text him. He's like, you can go there next Sunday. And, well,
Yeah, dude, you live right down the fucking street.
I live 2 minutes away from this building.
Yeah, man. Like it was like a red carpet straight to the door.
But before Huff told you about it, did you have any idea that there was a wrestling school or wrestling show right in your hometown?
I didn't know about the wrestling school, but I knew about the wrestling show. Everyone knew about the wrestling show. It was I used to take girls there all the time.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Oh, cool, man.
And friends and everything else.
Yeah, that's Deebo.
Yo, what up, man?
How you doing over there?
I'm good, man.
Man, I think you look fucking buff.
He does.
He getting them gains.
It's all them bear crawls.
That's the difference, right? Yeah, for you haven't stopped, right?
Oh no.
Just you guys have been grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. I'm gonna get back to you. I just wanted to make sure you went to sleep. I was gonna make sure, but I was just looking at it, looked over like,
wake
damn.
up call.
I was like, look at them shoulders. Like he's getting buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
PTW's where you had your first match, then, right?
Yeah. I went there, after Ryan, texted Larry and was like, I have a guy that's wanting to try and be a wrestler.
Yeah.
And then they had a whole academy I didn't know about.
Boom.
They were training Eric, Eric Perez.
Yes.
They were training Austin Carte, which is who I ended up having my first match with.
Yes.
And then quickly, like, Victor Vargas started, joined.
Right.
Yeah.
Deebo, I remember Deebo's first day.
Wow, yeah.
Legends
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Academy.
Yeah.
In Paris. Well, now it's in Cynthiana.
And
Actually,
opening day soon, right?
yeah, tomorrow.
Hey,
grand opening.
So if you want to go and be a wrestler, if you're listening to this, just drive up to Cynthiana or hit up Larry D. He'll
Yes.
tell you where to go, and he'll get you. It's $30 a month.
Wow.
He'll get you in.
Wow.
You can do seminars. He's wanting to do multiple classes a week. He wants to work certain days on promos. He's wanting to work certain days in ring.
Sounds fun.
You can't beat it. You
If
can't.
you stay asleep.
Yeah, sounds fun,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely great, man. I'm actually having a bachelor party tomorrow as well.
Oh, nice.
Cynthiana's popping.
You got the academy starting up here tomorrow. That's awesome as fuck.
Yep.
Let's rewind real quick to you backstage waiting on your music to hit for the first time you hit the ring for your first match. What's going on in your head, and how are you feeling there that you've made that whole fucking road and you're at the moment where you are about to walk down that aisle?
I just felt so many different emotions. Like, of course, I was nervous. Like,
Yep.
I'd already puked. I'm probably gonna puke again. I did puke again. You know what I'm saying? I about puked out there in the match. I was amped. I was excited, and it was almost kind of like the moment before you like start a fight. You know what I'm saying? My hands are all clammy. I'm ready to just bust a motherfucker. You know, just
Hell yeah.
Give
Now
him
we're
them
talking.
biscuits.
yeah. I was up there in just like the corner, like right next to the wall. Just had my earbuds in, getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Air boxing and shit.
Fuck yeah.
Trying to get psyched. And
Do you remember your theme music?
yeah, it was like Moss to Flame.
What's Moss the Flame? DJ Slim. Heavy and nasty. Like your, is it your cousin Doug?
Yes. Or my uncle. My uncle.
Your
Doug.
Uncle Doug?
Yeah.
His band. Woo, When Hearts Fail. We
yeah.
just released a comp here at SkullFace Records called the Kentucky's Underground Volume 5. And his band bats third on the record. Yeah, so we'll get one in, man. We get you guys back down here for part 2 of these interviews or something,
Hell yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have that CD for you guys, man, and get it in.
Oh, that sounds nice.
We're going to take a quick break. You know, when we're sitting around here, sometimes we get chafed and we might be swamped and ashy. When you're swamped and ashy, you know what you might do?
Shower.
You might shower, or you might just stay dirty and let it slip by. This song is about a dude named Johnny who fucked up with the wrong people, and he had to be taken care of. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking to Deebo. We're live in the studio with Jacobratliff, with Deebo, with my boy Juicy Jimmy, the news best co-host in the whole fucking world. We got Slim over in the corner looking at probably Pornhub. This song's Swamped and Ashy. It's called Slip By. You're listening to SkullFace Records Radio. You're listening to From Parts Unknown. We'll be right back.
Well, I really wish you didn't steal from us, John. Because now I'm going to have to fuck your mother in the ass. Now I'm consumed by everything I've ever hated. You are confused by all the filters and the weak mind. I made it my life. Be anything and nothing like you. You let it slip by. Black now it's black. Black now it's black.
We are live in the studio. We are shooting From Parts Unknown. We have Juicy Jimmy.
Damn right.
The best co-host in the whole fucking world.
Goddamn right.
And then you have yours truly, Nick Himes is sitting here. We have DJ Slim over in the corner looking at Pornhub and spinning the... And then we have some awesome independent wrestlers from Central Kentucky. We have Deebo.
I'm Deebo. Who? Deebo.
We have Jacobratliff. If you guys are just tuning in, man, they are from the Paris area. They actually are. You guys are affiliated with PTW, correct? And they are just opening their new facility in Cynthiana. So if you guys want to check that out tomorrow, that's going to be an amazing thing. You go there. If you want to, any questions and queries, look up Larry D, or you can call in at SkullFace Records Radio, and we'll give you all the information you need at 859-588-6456.
Start your journey today.
Exactly. So before we had a good friend of the radio station, Goosey of Goosey's Goodies, show up. She was bringing us some tables and some other stuff that she had. And while we were interacting and getting her in and out real quick,
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
we were all talking about porn.
Damn right.
So I guess real quick, we're going to have a quick segment. This is From Parts Unknown. This is I don't know. This is the Juicy Jimmy experience.
Goddamn right.
So what were we talking about? Were we talking about the difference of the quality?
No. Like the access. Like I can remember like magazines being a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
And like when Video Productions was open up out here, we were in a like Cub Scout thing, and like for some reason we got dropped off there to wait on our parents like after one of our activities one day. And like, don't get me wrong, I was always in there renting shit, and I loved looking around the video store. I could spend hours in there when I was a kid. And this one day my mom was late coming back from work, and like I accidentally rolled into the porn room. Like it was a life change. It was a
yeah, all night long.
I mean, I probably was maybe 8-10 years old, something along them lines. And man, like I just remember that day, like barriers being broke down in my life. What a monumental day that was. And
do you know what was the first scene? Like, what was it? Like, what did you see?
Man,
what
like,
was it, man?
Well, it was
how big was it?
It was this room that like you kind of had to like know how to get over there. Yeah. But now you've got it on your tablet, and it's so awesome.
It's easy, yeah.
Oh my God.
So what I would say, this is how we can probably establish what's going on in porn via everyone in the studio tonight. A
lot of homemade.
What we do is we'll go around and we'll say our age, and then we'll say how we were our first memory of porn, and that should let us know.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And we'll do age and like you know we can't do exact, but we'll give a guesstimation.
Yeah.
So Juicy Jimmy,
yes.
What was your did you just say what was your very first?
I tell you what it was. As a matter of fact, the hot video out at the time was, and I don't know if this necessarily counts as what you say a porno, but it was a softcore porn.
Okay.
When chick from Baywatch,
Pam?
when her videos were
Tommy?
hot, bro.
Her and Tommy?
No, it was before that.
The dude from Poison.
Like this wasn't any of the sex tapes.
Oh, it was her
like the soft,
Playboy.
like her Playboy and like her like softcore like fucking like HBO type 2 a.m. type movies were hot, and like I remember when she was the big shit, man. Like,
dude, HBO boobies was awesome.
Skinamax.
Dude, when you get that free, I was poor, so the only time I got it was when I was free. Yeah. But dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, I got the Scramble channel. You listen to it. That's when you knew you had a problem jerking off. Desperate times, fellas.
Mine was a little bit more softcore than that. I literally grew up in Redbud Lane in Paris. My neighbor had a garage. They moved in. The new family did, and the other family moved out, and there was Playboy in the garage.
Yeah,
I had a couple of those.
Yeah, so I would just steal them. We had woods, like woods. We would like play capture the flag, or we'd ride our bikes in and shit. So we'd get the Playboy, take it back to the woods, and then hide it in a secret place in the woods.
Hell yeah!
I deem to think any of these young kids were going back there and like winking one out. I think it was just to say we seen a Playboy, but that was my first experience. Deebo, man.
What's going on?
Sorry, this is your first experience on here, bro. It's kind of giggly, I suppose.
Everybody's got a first time now, damn it. Listen.
What's your first experience, bro?
Well, it's kind of interesting, because I'm 25 years old.
Okay.
So back when I was a kid, I don't know what it was like when you was a kid. It's not much different than what it is today, except for nowadays, you could get on a tablet or get on your phone and look at porn.
God bless technology.
But it was just a typical day. I'm on the computer, looking at Disney or whatever.
Boy, it's gonna take a real hard turn.
Oh yeah. And then on the top right of the screen, I just get some little pop up.
Oh,
a little pop up, and
hey, cutie.
Kid, I read it, and I probably shouldn't have clicked on it. But
yeah, you got a virus. You got a virus, but it was worth it.
I like to try new things, so I clicked.
It sounds like Yahoo Instant Messenger back in the day.
All right, we're gonna take it now to Jacob Ratliff, and I know him kind of good. So as long as this story don't start out well, me and my uncle TT.
Yeah,
no shit on that one.
Go ahead, Jacob. What was your first experience?
Well, my first porn experience, I guess, I was about 14 years old.
Woo!
Baby! And I was over at a friend's house, and we're just flipping through the channels. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and like, Skinamax? The fuck's a Skinamax?
Yeah.
Does that have robots in it?
Yeah, what is this?
He was getting ready to find out.
Is this anime?
Right. Well, I'm watching like the first 10 minutes, and I'm like trying to get into the storyline a little bit.
Yeah,
and
we're not in Kansas anymore, huh?
The worst fucking acting ever. It was like, oh no, your husband's gonna be home. I don't give a damn. And then they just start, screwing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've never looked at porn before, So I was like, I guess that's a cooter. And
Boom,
that's a Johnson.
Yeah, here's a dick.
They were getting down. And everyone else was freaking out. They were like, oh, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And I'm like, no.
Keep it here, baby.
We're keeping it here.
I want more.
We're becoming men.
Right up
I wanted to learn
passage.
something.
That's awesome, dude. And thanks for everyone for being here for Juicy's Jimmy segment. I'm sorry.
We need a name for my segment.
We need a cool, yeah.
There you go.
We'll come up with a better name for it to segue in when we get this edited.
We'll get our shit together one of these days, I promise you.
That was awesome, dude.
Good job, guys.
So, Deebo, my man.
What's going on, my man?
Come Deebo. Who? Deebo.
Dude, like I said, man, it's an honor to have you in here. It's awesome to be able to see you. You just like Jacob, you know what I'm saying? One of the first things you said when we was back in the back room, he was like, dude, I still have that CD you gave me. And I appreciate that shit, dude. I remember you hearing Code Chill, man, and we still, what we talked about back then still holds. If you need help with any kind of theme music or anything with that, shooting promos, getting any of that stuff, and it goes for you too, man. We will help you out here as much as we can, because that's what we fucking do.
Support independent wrestling.
We sure do, 100%, man. So, Deebo, what got you into wrestling? And when did you start wrestling? And how did you hear about it as well?
Well, the academy, I knew about the academy for a while. I went up to a show back when PTW was still in Georgetown.
Oh, cool.
And, I saw Ronnie, I saw Larry, Zodiac, Brandon Taggart, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
And, I already wanted to join wrestling anyways, and I never really had the opportunity to get in it. I didn't know where any promotions were, and I found PTW.
Yeah, wow.
And luckily for me that night, I saw Larry, met up with Hustle, I pulled them aside. I talked to them about getting started.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Basically, I didn't start around that time.
Right.
I mean, I came back a couple years later, but eventually I came back, though.
Was everybody really supportive, like around you when you started into it? Because that's not your everyday thing,
Absolutely, I had a lot of support, but it was more like I don't think people really believed me.
Oh, they were
I was
like,
telling
oh,
everybody
okay.
like, yeah, I'm gonna be a wrestler. They're just like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, man. And then when I actually do it, they're just like, oh,
fuck,
yeah,
he's a wrestler now, yeah. But the support is definitely strong.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So you got your start in PTW. You just had your first match recently, right?
Back in December.
Yes. So it's going on almost a year.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? Like, what was it like?
Man,
Nerve-wracking?
It was everything.
Was you jacked up? Was you ready?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I was more than ready. I remember right before my music was playing, I was just behind the curtain. My heart racing, just nervous, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is really happening. My music hits.
Come Deebo. Who? Deebo.
Come through the curtain with nothing but fire. The crowd's behind me.
Boom,
Everything
boom,
just
boom.
went away.
Yeah, wow.
It was like all that nervous and all that fear, it was just gone.
Bam.
And I was just kind of in the zone. And
Comes like an out-of-body experience.
it was everything. It was something I've been waiting for my whole life. So.
That's amazing, man. That is really fucking cool, dude. What we're going to do is we're going to listen to a little bit of music real quick. The song that I played for you a year ago, I want to hear it again, dude. Slim, what it was is One Part Madness, Code Chill. Oh, you already got it. Damn, he's on it like that. We're gonna be right back, guys, in the studio with Deebo, with Jacob Ratliff. We got Juicy Jimmy and Nick here, so you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
We're liable to go anywhere, folks.
We might talk about a little bit. We might talk Joe a little bit. He's not here, so he can't get us in a
He's
nerve
here in
hold or
spirit.
something. Absolutely, he's always here in spirit. And
He talk like he's dead. Jesus Christ, Weekend at Bernie's shit going on.
we bring him in here and just set him up.
Prop me up beside the jukebox.
This is you guys are listening to From Parts Unknown. One Part Madness, Coach Hill, motherfuckers. We'll be right back. SkullFace Records Radio.
So ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Shout out to all my haters, wish y'all best of luck, cause life's a bit too short to stay stressed as fuck. I press my luck, seems like on the daily. Live a life kinda like a night spin at Barnum and Bailey's. Step to the mic and spit like fuck you pay me, but I cuss too much for the radio to play me. Go to shop a demo when the rec execs say we too antagonistic with lyrics this twisted. Never gonna end up on a kid's Christmas wish list, let alone have a single C and top 10 hit list. Thought I had a good shit, spitting that sickness, but the game made a quick switch, it looks like I just missed it.
So ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Never ever really been normal, but forceful with my verbal and a certain sparkle that was alarming. Trying to disarm me, made me put up my guard. Enough with your bullshit, erupt with the coolest corrupt scumbag that you'll ever meet. Delete, deceive, retreat, admit defeat. No, there's no competing with me. I'm Muhammad Ali with the mic slap white of black streets or tracks. You'll collapse from my rap. You dried up like lips, chap, probably relapse on packs as I map the maps. Fat sacks, blunt raps, wanting to relax. Your big bitch made scary, man, it's embarrassing. No comparison how I bury them.
So ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Higher than the ceiling, higher than I ever been, higher than a Purple Heart veteran for medical severance package, higher than an addict taking crackers in the attic. Told me something drastic like he had to have it. Told him that I'm higher than the space shuttle, and my rebuttal so high that I'm in trouble outside my oxygen bubble. He responded with a mumble and I couldn't comprehend it, so the conversation ended. I'm like splendid as I'm headed down the front blunt road, punk dro, headed down the country road, down the hills of the KY. Stay high, window crack so you can smell me as I blaze by.
So ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm so ill, I for sure will go kill flow till the beat get cold chill. Said I'm.
This is exclusive, man. We had to run back in here
Coming
real
in
quick.
hot.
Yeah, because there was a fucking story that it was being told, man. It needs to be live. What was going on, guys, is I live, I'm getting ready to move, thank God. But I live next to this horse farm that's not very taken care of very well, or the way it should be, I suppose. And they had these horses, like these wild horses, and a couple donkeys on one side, and then there was like a driveway, and on the other side there was like this really expensive, like miniature pony. It was cute. My little girl would go down to the fence, she would pet it, we would take it plums. We would get real nice plums too, real huey blue. So we'd take it, they really liked them plums. So we'd take the plums down there and we would feed this cute little pony. I mean, it was like the size of a dog, you know, a big dog, I guess.
Right.
So I guess what happened is one day I'm looking down and this little pony is loose. So it's running up and down the driveway. I contact the farm people. There's no response, and I'm watching what's going on because basically if this pony comes up past my driveway, it's to the road. So I'm trying to at least block it to keep from their shit getting fucked up, right? Well, I don't know what happens, but this pony like takes off, cuts to the left, and now it jumps into the field with all these other horses and these donkeys. What happened next, you might want to close your ears, kids, because it's going to get nasty. But these donkeys and this horses just basically surround it. Like you just seen it happen. surround it, started throwing kicks. Yeah, started throwing kicks at this little thing until it surrendered. And then for the next, I don't think they came home for 2 or 3 days. This thing got fucked by a donkey and a horse, gangbang style, until the cows came home.
That's Mother Nature at work.
Yeah, dude, it was awful. Dude, when it finally got away, this pony was no more the little lovable plum-eating pony. It was broken. It was sad. It was walking slow. It didn't care no more. It just broke this fucking pony.
Well, no shit.
To death.
Yeah, he was discarded for life. He was
Jesus, yeah. Whatever happened, this pony's probably not much of a pony anymore.
Oh yeah, he's never going to be.
My little girl was like, I want to go. No.
Fuck that pony.
This little pony won't come to you for your plums no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a prime example of what happens when you get a virus on your computer and it says, click here to watch a clown fuck a horse.
Yeah, right.
Or you go to the donkey shows down in Mexico.
That's funny. We are back with From Parts Unknown. We're live. We got the green lights on. That means that we're live in the studio and that it's dark outside. Well, only the creepers and the crawlers come out to play, baby. We have Deebo.
Come Deebo. Who? Deebo.
We've been talking about your career, your venture, how you came into wrestling, how you figured out a bit wrestling, and then we went into your first match. What I want to know from you, man, what's your plans? What's your goals? I know in the business you are in, you constantly have to be on top of what you want to do, and then you have to make the shit happen. What's your goals for the next year?
Pretty much, just keep on going. Keep training, keep working, keep getting better.
Yeah.
Keep grinding.
Yeah, and keep helping making the business better.
There you go.
You can't beat that, man.
There you go.
You can't beat that. I know just from personal experience, not only are you good in the ring, you're good with everyone outside. You make people feel like you care. You talk. You interact. You act like you give a shit about people. And that means a lot.
Yep. That'll go a long way.
Some folks that go in there and they'll pass you up and they won't give a shit what you're doing or what you're doing. They're completely by themselves. And that might be because of something that shitty happened to them. Who knows?
Yep.
But it means a lot when you make someone feel comfortable.
Yep.
Absolutely. It really does. It makes better for everyone. And when you see them down the line 5 years from now, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow with Absolutely. It, man. How about you, Jacob? I know you've been giving biscuits to people as much as you can. You might as well have you need your own biscuits that you throw out and knock the shit out of people with, like as you come out, just throwing the motherfucker. Have you ever thrown biscuits?
Well, no, but that's not the first time someone's mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
2 or 3 times, actually.
Like, literally, Goosey's Goodies just came in here. I should have hooked you up. She could bake those biscuits and have them ready for you to throw before every show.
I'd probably be the most popular wrestler ever. They're just throwing biscuits left and right.
Yeah, especially when they're eating all the fucking hot dogs and shit nonstop. Man, biscuits would be
I'm sure the concession
shit.
stands would just love him throwing out biscuits to the crowd, especially if they selling them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to think of the money angle on everything.
Right.
$3 a pop.
Yeah. Right. Damn right. Premium.
So what's your plans, man? What's your goals for going out of 2020? Everybody's ready to say bye to 2020, I'm sure. What's your goals going into 2021, throughout the next year?
I want to get out there as much as possible.
Yeah.
There you go.
I want to wrestle anywhere and everywhere. Next Friday, or next weekend rather, I'm gonna wrestle both in Tennessee and in Alabama.
Boom!
I want to take the biscuits nationwide.
Boom! Throw them around.
Knocking out any son of a bitch that wants some.
Absolutely, all day, every day.
Deep South tour.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome, dude. 2020's been a hell of a detour, but it seems like everybody in this studio's not let it take them down, and we're getting past it.
Amen.
We're going to go on to bigger and better things, dude. Thank you. Oh, man. My happy fingers are up because I got to hang out with Jacob Ratliff. I got to hang out with Deebo. It was awesome having you guys in the studio.
Yeah.
I hope this is not the last time. I hope we can come in here and do a part 2 segment. I hope you have a hell of a day tomorrow down there with the Academy. PTW starting up in Cynthiana.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to get out there, man, and figure out and make something of yourself or live a dream that you've always wanted, they can make the shit happen, dude. They can make it happen. And Jacob, you gonna stay around later on? Because you know what we're gonna be doing?
What's that?
We're gonna be listening to your uncle's band, When Hearts Fail.
I'm hyped for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. I was thinking maybe if we stuck around for a little bit, we might hang out. I might get Deebo to play some drums. I might get Juicy Jimmy to maybe to I bet you could
saxophone.
Yeah, you're a wind instrument.
Yeah,
for sure.
You goddamn right. Play a harp.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome, dude. And we're going to get out of here because we're just going to kind of hang out and do our thing for the rest of the night. Jimmy, thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of the show with me. This has been a great first episode with me and you holding the keys together,
Hell
man,
yeah.
which is awesome. Is there anything you want to promote for yourself or anything, man, before we get out of here?
It's pretty easy, man. Follow me on Twitter at juicyjimmy. Same thing on Facebook. Give me a like, follow. Like on Twitter, I'm much more active. I'm much more adult on Twitter. Support the shows I've got coming up, and most of all, support independent wrestling. Guys are out here working their fucking asses off.
Absolutely.
And man, like in armories and buildings where they can have shows now, and like get out there and support them because man, you never know the dudes or women you see today who will be on Monday Night Raw or AEW in the next 3, 4, 5 years. So enjoy them while you can have interaction with them because, man, once they hit the next level, you going and getting your pictures made and getting autographs, man, that becomes very few and far between. And,
Absolutely.
And the support you give them guys now directly affects them getting to that next level. So I'll leave you with that this week. Nick, here you go. Back to you, buddy.
Man, thank you, dude. That hit you right. That's right there, baby. That's how you fucking tell it. That's how you tell it how it fucking is, baby. We appreciate the new segment today. We appreciate everybody talking about porn. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let your guard down.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose, baby. And sometimes the shit's got to be told that's not told on every other show. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, appreciate you guys, dude. Deebo in the studio. Thank you
for having us.
Jacob Ratliff, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Don't drop the biscuits here, man. I can't wait to see you give the biscuits again. I'm seeing you in the ring with some of my most entertaining matches I've seen in PTW has involved you. Thanks, Slim. Appreciate you all the time. Thanks, everybody listening, dude. From Parts Unknown, SkullFace Records. Fuck you. Peace.
Yep.
Is that him? Oh, it is. Hey!
What are you doing here? What are you doing? Come on, man, I'm working on something. It's confidential. It's confidential. I'm planning my next steps in professional wrestling in the year of 2020. That's right. I'm gonna travel the country throwing biscuits to everyone I see, okay? I'm making big moves, buddy. Big moves. That's right. You're going to hear about Tiny Hoss, and you're going to hear about his biscuits. Now get out of here! Get out!